Yeah, so anyway, whenever she puts the head in, we're back. Okay. So that hello, folks.
I hope the
Um,
snake bite gets sorted out.
yeah, it will eventually, but it's just about how long it takes to reattach it. Um, in any case, welcome back to Advanced Dungeons and Intermediate Dragons. Last we left off, I'm going to do a Mux recap, and maybe we'll get a Kyler catch up. We don't know.
Okay.
Um, Last we left off, the group had been gathered around and sent on a quest on behalf of True Arms Academy for Adventurers, their alma mater, their school, the place where they are learning to be the mightiest of heroes. They had been sent off on behalf of the school, asking specifically Geraldine Boulevard to infiltrate her family, which sounds like a weird sentence, but things aren't great. Infiltrate her family, get a little bit of information about things going on, a little bit of subterfuge and sabotage potential. Traveling then from Agalian to Nulanet, the group had been informed about what was going on and are in the midst of their first way of trying to prove, hey, we aren't like, we aren't spies. What are you
We
talking
aren't like
about?
other girls.
We're not like other girls. We're here to murder. Um, but that's most girls on Twitter. But had been sent on their first kind of mission to prove their loyalty to the Boulevard family, which they had been sent on this, not necessarily a wild goose chase, but a completely clueless, blundering dungeon delve to find the Plunus, the Cortex, the massive golden butt plug. And having helped the Sugar Springs Spring Sugars retrieve this religious artifact of their the what's the word, the object of their desire, there is now a, if people are joining in, the beginnings of an orgy happening in the middle of this desecrated temple. As Sugar Spring Sugar are, years of tension have just melted into we're boning. And they are they have zero wit about the fact that you guys are there. They do not give a single fuck that there is a group currently of like 5 other people standing in this temple, as they're just getting busy with each other on the floor. At one point, you're not quite sure because their voices are still quite similar. You hear betwixt this man flesh beast upon the floor of the temple, you hear a voice utter out, "Feel free to join in," and that's it. I will not go into any more detail about that. I will say that whoever joins in joins in.
Save that for podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Alas,
That's
can we have this conversation after the session last
yeah,
week?
totally.
And had an idea about what would happen, let's say.
Hey, yo.
Well, go search up Advanced Dungeons and Intermediate Dragons on AO3 to see what happens.
Honestly, though, you
Um,
might find it.
but I will say that an indeterminate. I don't have any dice handy, which is really annoying.
What you want rolled?
D20.
That many days?
Oh, slash R.
What's an orgy?
4.
Yeah, about 30 minutes later. For those who didn't join in and those who did join in, everybody has regrouped at the start, the entrance to this dungeon now, having passed back through this kind of desolate mine, traveling past the bog bodies and the withered away mush of kobold corpses gathered back at the start, the entrance to this dungeon, where Vincenzo and Vincenza, Sugar Spring Sugar, the Vincenzis, as we so lovingly called them, bid you all a farewell. And as they they make themselves back down the hill, you see they're very close and almost sickeningly sweetly like attached to each other. Before they get to the bottom of the hill and you see they have their first major relationship choice, which is, do they get into the car that one of them arrived in, or do they get into the carriage that the other one arrived in? And you can see that neither of them, where once they didn't want to be close, now neither of them want to be apart from the other. As this goes on, though, with time having passed the way it has, it's getting closer to night now. It is like dark outside. There's nothing really here for you guys to do other than potentially set up camp and find a place to stay, or start walking and hope you find somewhere.
Wasn't the airship going to be there for like
I'm gonna
4
say-
hours?
No,
Yeah, I was
it
gonna-
was 30 minutes, wasn't it? Or something.
Yeah, because the airship.
If you
is
don't
there.
send it back in a certain amount of time,
If you don't-
it goes.
Yeah, if you don't send it
Yeah.
back in a certain amount of time, it returns itself.
I thought it was like 4 hours that it was.
No, it was 3 hours and 3 hours back. And it took like an hour and a half. It took 30 minutes to get here, but then you guys had to wait for the Sugar Spring Sugars to show up.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it had passed. It had already left by the time you guys are back out again.
Gotcha.
So
that's it.
yeah, you can begin to make treks back towards the town, towards New Lynette, or you can. I would say, out of general preparedness, there would be enough of a kind of readiness that you could make a camp for the night relatively nearby if you all wanted to. So, yeah, do you guys want to head back, start making treks back towards civilization, or camp out overnight and make headway on a new dawn?
What kind of time is that?
It's like 8 p.m. But it's like darkish.
Mm.
It's whenever it's like there's no sun, but it's because it's just past the horizon.
Yeah,
So the sky
dusk.
and the surroundings are still like a light blue. So it's like it's bright enough that you can see, but in less than an hour, it's going to be pitch black without light.
And how far away are we from New Lynette, from the outskirts of the city?
Probably about just under 3 hours walking, about 30 minutes by airship, and about an hour by car.
Do we have like the contact number for that airship company?
You would, yeah. If you wanted to see if they would, you can call them up and try and get one sent out.
Okay,
I'll live.
a lift, an airlift.
Fucking phonocab.
I turn to the rest.
an airlift the cheapest option?
Honestly, sometimes helicopters really have been the cheapest.
That's true.
It's so true.
I turn to the rest of the group and I'm like, gang, what do we want to do? Do we want to camp out for the night, or do we want to ring the airship company and see if they'll come pick us up?
Is there a way back via water? Or is it not?
There would be the waters may be
Because New Lynette's coastal, isn't it?
New Lynette is coastal. Coastal in the way that kind of like it opens outwards.
Mhm.
Kind of akin to the way Agalane is. It's not like a seaside town, but the way that the waters run in and down and out, it has enough of a still water presence to be considered coastal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it can open out
Um,
to the sea. Because
It would be about an
Sorry.
hour's walk. No, it's okay. It would be about an hour's walk to the nearest significant body of water. so-
okay.
Go ahead, Kat.
What happened to the artifact? Did that go with the brother sister combo we're not acknowledging?
So
The siblings?
when we unscrewed the butt plug,
Yeah.
right? Kronk reached in and grabbed it, got the knowledge of 1,000 centuries or whatever,
Mhm.
made them both touch it. They realized, fell in love. Kronk still has the thing
Okay.
and is kind of intending to hold on to it as he feels kind of responsible for this religion now.
Okay.
Which I feel like is okay because the whole point was to make the two haters happy, the two little elf boys happy, right?
Mhm.
Katie
Yeah,
and Ben.
pretty much.
Like the whole point was to make them happy and find the artifact. Nobody has to really take it home as long as they're happy, right?
As long as okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they-
we still have it. Okay.
Yeah, you're all still in possession of this one stone, that like this one kind of mystical gem that
And a scrollable
Only
butt
t-
plug.
only tells the story of this one specific religion. And yeah, you're in also possession of the butt plug container in which this stone was found. After they kind of had this realization of how petty and mortal their disagreements were, they had said, "Yo, we don't give a shit about this anymore. Like we are going to be enough to bring everything together. So like, you guys go ahead and keep that. Like, we'll pay your sister the rest of the fee. We've got what we need now."
That's what I was after.
Which this was said in the middle of like them getting very quickly undressed in order to bone.
Got it. Incredible. Okay. Do we have signal? Like on our pixies? Is that how this works? Or is it magic? Like,
It's magic.
okay, great.
There
So
will
I
be
have
like
signal.
interference in certain areas, but you've got signal here. Yeah.
GB will call the airship company and see if they can get one like sent to us.
They, as you ring, you do hear, it's the kind of familiar dial tone that phones would have, and then followed by, "Thank you for calling Newlinet Airships. Unfortunately, all of our self-manned air vehicles are occupied currently, but you can wait another..." And there's a moment's pause before an automated voice goes, "3 hours until another's available. If you need something quicker than this, I'm afraid we can't help you. Please do not let this dissuade you from coming back for more business. Thank you, Newlinet Airships." Bloop. And it hangs up.
GB's gonna look at the group and go, well, we either walk or we just camp for the night.
Well, as I understand it, Lilith took a bit of a beating, so maybe we need to like sleep it off. Like I'm fine. I can probably take first couple watches.
Brock, who has assumedly helped everybody over that gap a second time with already one level of exhaustion, and has recently had an entire history of a religion shoved into his brain, goes, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind maybe a nap." Well, two.
I
You're
will
great, dude.
ask. I will ask, and I'm only going to let one person do this role, so choose carefully. Who do you guys feel is the luckiest person right now? Who would you like to make the role for this?
If we need a nat 1, I'll do it.
So not the only
So
answer
not
I had
you.
was not Cat. Can I guidance this role?
You can't. This is purely a
Is this an
Is-
RNG role? Like
RNG role. So
the
who would you like to make this role as a group? So you can either blame them or praise them.
You know, Kronk has kind of stumbled his way into greatness a lot of times. You know, Wizard of Stupendor. I would be okay accepting this burden.
I feel Lilith has the best luck out of any of us, to be honest, because every time Lilith rolls,
Lilith failed 2 con saves last session.
yeah, but any kind of social
So she's
situation, any kind of social situation, Lilith always seems to like come out on top for it.
I think this is an encounter percentile, so I think just it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
To be honest, I
Yeah.
think it's an encounter percentile. So who's
I feel like
who's
Kronk's
wanting to-
feeling lucky.
all right.
Let's have Kronk.
Yeah, let's have
Cronky
Kronk.
boy. I cannot handle it when shit goes wrong, then everyone's mad at me.
Oh yeah, I'll fall
didn't-
apart.
that's
Do
why
not
I
look at
didn't-
me.
Do
That's
not,
why I didn't suggest Alaska, because I knew personally she would think everybody's gonna hate me. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
I'll roll a nat 1 if we
Unless
need a
the
nat
roll
1. I got
goes
you.
really well, and then we'll pretend I rolled it.
Up to
Go
you.
ahead, babe.
So is Chris gonna roll?
what
Yeah. Chris, do it.
you gonna roll, Chris? Or
All right.
Yep.
You want a percentile or
Yeah. Go ahead
100?
and roll a percentile die for me.
Does that just do 100? Is that what you mean? Or?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Sick. If it's a 69, does the wild magic trigger? Okay.
Yeah,
so
you
You're
know.
not
34.
punching
instantly.
anything.
It's a
What was it?
34. 34.
Rule 34?
No, stop that.
Okay. There's nothing currently, but as the night progresses, things may happen depending on what you guys decide to do. Chris has rolled the dice, so I have a table in front of me now of things that may or may not happen. So
the table of what is Chris's fault.
I love that table.
yeah. So what is the plan for the group then? Are you guys setting up camp or are you going to get walking in the dark?
Kyler has spent a grand total of 1 spell slot and taken no damage. So Kyler will very succinctly recommend that he stays awake for the first chunk of the night while people rest.
Okay.
Yeah, Drazian has also taken sweet fuck all damage too, so I'll take first watch with you.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
GB is emotionally drained and will be taking a nap effective immediately.
Well, Lilith almost died, so she's not speaking to anyone, and she's just gonna.
Yeah, I think you
He's
three
done.
need the most rest because like me and Kyler just like did not take hits for the majority of that at all.
I don't think I did either. I didn't.
Yeah, but you had emotional trauma. So.
You have emotional
gonna say-
damage.
It's not psychic, it's emotional.
Emotional damage.
Emotional
Didn't we-
Can we get that as a
Didn't
sound
we-
redeem in the channel, please? Every
I thought we
time
house
one of us
ruled
gets
that,
scarred, but it's above table.
I thought that we had a house rule that Geraldine had like a reduction to psychic damage.
Psychic
because
damage,
her-
not Cat's emotional damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think what we
Two
need is like a
very different
compilation
things.
of every time that like Geraldine has like an emotional fucky moment throughout the entire campaign, just so we can have an emotional damage compilation.
I'm gonna go through every episode and clip every nat one I've rolled
God, we don't have the time for that.
and make it a TikTok. That's what's gonna happen. From now on, we are
Yeah.
clipping the nat ones.
Yeah, so Cass and me are taking first watch.
Okay.
We don't have tents or anything with us, do we? So it's camping under the stars in autumn, or is it winter yet?
No, it's autumn. It's like early autumn. So
Li-
it's still like the wind and the
Nobody
grass.
prepared Liamon's tiny hut. Come on, guys.
the wind is still warm. The grass itself may get a little bit mildewy in the morning. But other than that, like, you won't be.
We
Too
could stay
fast.
in the cave, to be fair, couldn't we?
You could stay in the cave if you want to. Yeah.
Mark has already
Guys, should
laid
we-
down in the grass.
Oh, yeah, okay. If we're outside, then
Yeah.
Are we
You can
outside?
wake Gronk back up, but Gronk is fucking zonked, dude.
If we're all in like a little area before GB takes her little 4-hour snooze, she's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on like our group. So the whole,
Okay.
as long as we're like within the area.
Yeah. Not a problem.
Gronk's loud snores immediately diminish.
I give Lilith my bedroll that I have as part of my adventurer's equipment.
Okay. Not a problem then.
Yeah, we do
If-
have bedrolls, don't we? Most
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, your adventurers equipment, you have tents and bedrolls and stuff like that is built in, but it's like
Okay.
personal tents.
I
Yes.
guarantee you GB does not
A-
have a
a full-
personal tent.
A lean-to, like style, like pinned, like slanted tent, arm tent,
Yeah,
or
pretty
like it's
much.
just a folded tent. You just go.
It's a pop up.
It's a pop-up tent for Doom.
And it just keeps getting.
He's getting
It's just like-
bigger.
It gets to a worrying point, and you're like, "How big? No."
How much more is there? How much more?
Okay.
I cannot emphasize enough how much Gronk may even have a tent or a bedroll and is still already passed out in the grass.
There's actually just a tent, and it's just
He
like
uses the
covering
tent
like
to
your
cover
torso.
himself.
Your legs are sticking out. Your top is sticking out. It's just literally like almost like a belt. That's your tent.
He's pitching a tent.
Oh
Yes,
Christ.
pal.
Kyler will throw his battle jacket over Kronk's snoring shoulders and chest
Aw.
because Kyler has resistance to cold damage, so I feel like cold weather is kind of a non-issue.
I also have resistance to
He's
cold. believe it or
made
not.
of stone.
I am from the highest mountaintops, but I appreciate
But
it.
does
So-
does
Does
Kyler
Kyler-
know this?
No.
No,
Kyler-
No,
No.
absolutely
Kyler-
not. Absolutely
Kyler's
not.
doing
Tyler's
this.
just being a little. at the
Kyler's
moment.
doing
That's
this
cute.
purely out of looking after his friend.
Friend.
In that
Gronk
case-
gains the abilities of the cloak of displacement.
It's not.
in that case,
Like,
then.
Kronk covers himself in the cloak of displacement and ends up somewhere else.
Boy,
Wait, couldn't you use the cloak of displacement to go into town and get a car and then drive?
That's not what the cloak of displacement does.
Yeah.
It's a
No,
thing.
I'm
No,
right.
it's the thing that Drazian has that makes enemies have disadvantage on him when they're attacking him.
you talking about my cape and mountebank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, we're talking about the
Okay.
cloak of displacement.
Oh, we're talking about different capes, babe.
No,
Oh my
to
god,
be
I'm
fair,
so sorry. I can't
calling
believe-
it the cloak of displacement would make you think that it could take
That's
you
an-
somewhere else.
That's what I
It's-
thought. I was like, yeah, that's that cloak. That
It only has a range of 500 feet, so
oh,
yeah.
Could you go 500 feet and then another 500 feet and then another 500?
only one
feet?
charge per day, unfortunately.
I hate the
No.
We would be faster
We
walking.
should change to a different. We should change to a different.
Yeah, just get
system.
That is the reason.
I'm working on it. Okay.
dead game.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm
Dead
going to
game.
keep
Dead
talking
game.
until we fell into it again. ADHD. So if Drazian and Kyler are on the first shift, then I would like you guys both to roll perception checks for me for the night.
No,
Okay,
you
so
accidentally made an
I'm
Emperor's
gonna-
New Groove reference.
Yeah, we did with the 10. I'm gonna guidance myself.
That's
That's a 3.
a
and then-
12 on me.
So that's 12 plus 3, 15.
Yeah. So both of us rolled 12s, but Kyler has a +3 because of guidance.
Throughout your night, your shift, your 4 hours, I believe you guys all agreed is
Yeah,
how it was
because
going to break
GB
down
only-
into.
GB only
Yeah.
is 4, so.
Throughout the 4 hours that you're on your guard, nothing of note happens. There's 1 or 2 moments where there's a rustling in the bushes, and you kind of both go to alert, and then you just watch as a small woodland creature rushes out of the bushes and away.
It's a fucking jackrabbit.
Small
Um,
squirrel walks up to Kronk, and Kronk starts speaking squirrel. And
The Wizard of Stupendor.
yo, what's up?
you never know.
You do have like affinity for animals, though, don't you?
Just
Not like officially. I mean, he's really nice to animals and has a, technically like proficiency in animal handling. But
Yeah.
I'm not
Um,
like a wrangler.
Yeah.
I'm just a nice big giant boy.
Not less like Steve Irwin, more like George from Of Mice and Men, or Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
um,
Except knows how hard to squeeze the rabbits.
yeah. Okay, then who are the next two or the next one taking a shift? Please keep in mind that if either of you who had just had a shift on guard shift, if you decide to take a second shift, you will take a point of exhaustion, which Kronk is currently suffering from, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right. How long does it take to clear a point of exhaustion? Is it a long rest or a
A
short?
long rest, so Kronk will have to go on the last guard if he wants to clear it.
Kronk will do whatever if you need him, but you'll have to wake him up.
GB will, I guess, wake up after it's like 4 hours, whatever the trance is, and watch for the rest of the night.
I guess we'll look it up with
Okay.
GB.
That makes sense.
How many shifts are there? Like, is it 2 or 3?
It'll be, if you guys are falling asleep relatively early, it'll be 3 shifts.
Cool.
Then in that case, if it's the 2 girls who are on the next watch, could you both roll perception checks for me?
Oh no, my hardware acceleration's on.
And that's a 26.
Holy
Oh, it's gonna take forever.
That's a nat 20, baby.
It is a
Jesus.
nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay.
And I also got a 26.
Yeah, but it wasn't a nat 20.
No, it was a 19.
As the girls are on their
They have a
their
staring
shift,
contest with the environment.
No, you don't look at the trees. Don't look into the trees.
Don't look
okay?
into the trees. Just like
We're not
observe
looking into the
tree.
trees. We're just looking at them, okay? Just
Lilith
we're
and
making
GB
that
know.
clear. Yeah.
well, as you guys are on your guard shift, it's maybe about an hour into your shift, so let's say like 3 a.m. That the first, because it is 2 26s, because it is a natural 26 and a 19 plus 7, so it is both 26s. About 3 a.m. that you both kind of come around, like out of the kind of general daze of after you wake up and you're like an hour into your shift. You both see 4 bright green little orbs staring back at you from the treetops.
Did we see them, or did we?
Oh no, these
we
things
didn't
are.
see them. We didn't see them though, right? Lilith, we don't see
I
anything
don't-
in the trees, right?
I don't see anything in the trees. Are they 4 like their eyes, like
Like their eyes, or like
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
like-
they're like glowing orbs?
No, it's like 2 like. It's
And they're in the treetops? I don't
two
see 'em.
sets of 2 green bulbous eyes staring down at you.
I'm not looking at them.
Whoa, that looks like Kronk's problem.
She's gonna look at Lilith and
Jamie
go,
and I both are like,
"Mm-mm.
and then
It's
we're
above
just
me
gonna be
now.
like,
It's above me."
wow,
Okay.
my nails
Crazy.
are great.
Yeah, wild. And GB's gonna go back to like reading or something, and like every now and again look up and see if she continues to see it, or like if they're getting closer, farther away, going
Right.
away.
Throughout the rest of your shift, they seem to be unmoving. Occasionally, you see them blink, and it is unnervingly only one at a time. They kind of do the lizard blink of like.
Oh, I'm definitely not looking at those.
Would GB have any understanding of what type of creature would be out there, being from here and a druid?
Go ahead and roll a nature check if you want to.
Oh. From here and a druid? You gotta hide
We're
it,
just-
right?
An 18?
Look at that.
These are, although they are showing mannerisms of some sort of reptilian creature, between the environment and the way that these eyes look, these are definitely some sort of marsupial. Like some sort of lemur or
Oh my gosh, I'm picturing the little guy from Madagascar.
How big is this fucking lemur?
So it'd be two of them. King Julian!
Yes, that guy.
Julian.
But like the obnoxious tiny one,
little
not...
bitty one.
Move it, Mort.
It's Mort.
It's
My
more.
legs, Mauricio.
I gotta move it.
So would GB then have an understanding that it is actually harmless and we're not just pretending we're in Appalachian, don't see something we don't see?
You
Yeah.
you can't you don't know what these creatures are, but you can gather from general context that it is some sort of marsupial creature.
A marsupial creature?
Well, it's either two different marsupial creatures or one incredibly long cat dog esque marsupial creature where it's like a head on
show.
either end.
Yeah.
But where does cat dog poop?
So how
Don't ask
large are
questions
these
if you
eyes?
don't want the answers.
How large are these eyes? Are these just like tiny things, or is this like a massive fucking lemur?
Well, I'm guessing because
These-
GB's really far away, they're kind of small.
These are like each eye is like the size of like a softball.
Oh,
That's a big ass marsupial.
that's a big ass fucking lemur, lads.
I
Well, they can have big eyes, you know? Like, Mort has probably softball size eyes, right?
softballs are huge.
Mort's about the size of a softball.
Yeah.
Fist size. Right, I mean, that's
It-
pretty...
Guys, for context, a lemur has eyes the size of marbles.
Okay, well, lemurs have small eyes, right? But look at Mort. Mort has
Philip
huge
and
eyes.
GB do not see a damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not.
We're not looking into the trees.
I'm not looking. I'm not engaging.
You have a gun. Just shoot the fucking thing.
Said Kyler.
Said Cass. Just shoot the fucking thing.
While sleeping, Kyler's actually a warmonger.
Lilith puts down
Like, it's
her
like me when I sleep.
Lilith pulls down the rim on like her cowboy hat and this like the reed of straw coming out of her mouth.
It's like,
She just cocks
See
the
a
rifle.
damn thing.
Make my day.
Wait. Okay. So
If it ain't
can I
lighting up-
touch silver?
If it ain't light-
Lilith-
See if the lemurs are blue.
If it ain't lighting up blue, I ain't got nothing to do.
Lilith,
That's
where the
it.
fuck did you get a rocking chair?
It's in the bag of
Is
holding
that
the
a
whole
Is
time.
that a ukulele? Boom, boom. Wait a minute.
It's a banjo.
It's dueling banjos. It's deliverance.
Okay. No, for real though. Silver whispered.
No,
Are they
these
blue babes? No.
these creatures do not light up blue.
No, these one intelligence lemurs are not evil.
These marsupials
I
we
w-
do not see.
Yeah, I do want to say the only thing that you guys see of these things is like
The
their
eyes?
eyes.
Okay. Well, I'm
The
not
rest
gonna.
is either
They could be friendly. I'm not gonna shoot them.
they're even if you both have like dark vision, they're both further than 60 feet away,
Yeah.
and the only thing bright enough for you to see is their eyes.
Okay.
If neither of you are doing anything, which is
No.
perfectly valid,
I'm gonna leave them be. If they're not bothering me, I'm not bothering them.
I see
then-
Now, if they
nothing.
get closer, that's a different story.
Kronk.
Wow.
As the girls go to sleep, finishing their shift, do either of you pass on the knowledge of these creatures to Kronk?
GB's staying up. So
Okay.
she's not saying a damn thing about it, though.
Okay. Then
She is minding her business.
Lilith, you head off back to sleep to finish your long rest. If you want to click the rest button to get all of your health and your spells back, go right ahead.
Long rest, right? That's what I
Yep.
just did. Now that I'm going to sleep.
Everybody can now click a rest because it has gone. Everybody's gotten at least eight hours uninterrupted.
As GB.
I only need 4 for trance.
GB
Oh,
only needs
sick.
4. That elf life.
Sick.
So Kronk and GB. Because it is a new shift, I'm going to ask you both again, even though you've already rolled. I'm going to ask you both to make perception checks for me.
Kat got one good roll and was one to roll that for.
Yeah.
2.
That-
It's not a 1. So now it's a 9.
Kronk got a 3.
Okay, when do we consider
No.
this a roll?
God.
Like, is this like dawn of a new day,
This is.
I would like to know.
or
if
are we
it's
still
dawn
in like
for
night
purposes
before?
of my little bits.
This point is like 6 a.m. It is like still dark-ish. The sun is going to come over the horizon in maybe about an hour, 32 hours.
So you would not
So-
yet consider it the next dawn.
No.
Okay,
Ah.
so I didn't use my cosmic omen last time. Can I
Okay.
still use it?
Yeah? If you haven't used
Okay.
it yet?
Yeah, because it was a Or does this count? Do I count as a creature I can see within 30 feet?
You
Yeah.
can see your own hand, so yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna do it.
What was that look?
Hmm. Okay. Please be a 6. Of course it's not. It's a 2. Okay, so GB is an 11. And I'm out of
Okay.
Oh,
opens
I'm
for
an
the day.
11 out of 10, baby.
What's that? Is that whale or woe?
It would have been wheel because it was an even
Wheel.
number when I rolled it the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before
Not a
GB
problem.
didn't see shit, and now GB doesn't see shit.
Yeah, really.
GB.
Bye.
Okay. As things continue, you find specifically, Geraldine, that at some point in the swap over, you lost track of the eyes, and as you go to look for them again, they're no longer there.
Does GB look like a little bit panicked or anything?
You can roll an
Um,
insight. You can roll an insight check.
Yes.
I am not going to let you go. Oh no, she doesn't really.
No,
because
I was gonna
you
say she
made it-
probably would if she lost track of all 4 eyes. She's like
Yeah,
not
I was
about to
gonna
tell Kronk about it. She's so fucking worried.
because
I'm gonna-
you made such a big deal of like we say nothing.
We see nothing. We
Brock got an
GB was
insight.
watching
of
that
10,
thing.
So,
10. I'm going to say that's up to Kat if whether or not Kronk sees the worry on GB's face perfectly down the middle of the road, and I don't think she's trying to lie and hide it from you.
Did you ask her something?
No, he's trying
Oh.
to like Kronk is trying to get like an insight into whether like does Geraldine seem panicked?
like, I'm looking around and then I look over at you. If Kronk looks over at you, are you like, oh, fuck, oh, shit? Or does Kronk, like, think everything looks normal?
I would say you probably notice her being a little like agitated and sort of like trying to read calmly, but like hyper fixating on like the spot she was looking at a lot and like looking nervous,
Hey,
Okay.
Geraldine.
but seemingly chill.
Hey, Geraldine. I've seen you read smut before, and that's not how you do it. What's going on? You seem a little bit nervous.
Geraldine is canonically reading in her grove too, thanks to or whatever
Electric Boogaloo.
the second book that Drazian got.
Electric
GB.
Boogaloo.
Boobaloo.
Yeah,
Boogaloo?
the sequel to In Her Grove, whichever one it was.
I forget the name of it.
Beyond the
Yeah.
hedge.
I think it was.
There was. Lilith and I thought we. In the trees, but it's not there any. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine.
All right. Did it look scary? What you saw?
I mean, it had like four like big green eyes, I think, but I didn't look too close.
Did they seem like nice eyes?
You know what? I thought so.
Oh, that's nice. Are you
Yeah.
good
They
at
look
animals?
eyes that
And-
take you for dinner.
And you know, like I kind of know this area. I thought it would, maybe it's just a nice little lemur or
All
two,
right.
but they were pretty big though.
That's all right. I feel like sometimes leaders have comically large eyes. I'm not an expert though. You saw them in those trees over there?
Yeah, like at near the. It was like at the top of the tree line. You said, Max,
Yeah,
or was it like
Like-
in? Yeah, yeah. So,
it's
yeah,
like
at the top of
sitting-
the tree line or so.
yeah, they were like at the kind of at the top of the tree line, maybe like in the actual branches of the trees.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll just take a little. It was only like 60 feet out, right? Like it wasn't like a huge long distance. You said.
Yeah, no, it was past 60 feet because that's
Oh.
as far as dark vision goes. So they wouldn't be
Gotcha.
able to make out any details of the creature itself. It would have just
Right.
been the eyes.
Okay. Well, yeah, boy, it doesn't have dark vision, so. Uh, well, I'll take a meander over there. I won't walk too far, but I'll go and see if I see any eyes. And Kronk walks, I don't know, not too terribly far, but just kind of, I don't know, maybe the extent of his normal walking speed, just over towards where Geraldine said, just to take a peek, see if he says any or see if he sees anything.
Okay. There's nothing.
Is the tree line anywhere close?
The tree line from you, if you guys have picked like a reasonably open spot,
Mhm.
so that you can have like a campfire and stuff, tree line's maybe about 90 to 100 feet away.
Can Kronk like see the trees on the tree line?
Oh, you can see the trees. Yeah.
Can he tell if the trees look climbable? Like, could Kronk climb the tree?
With a reasonable athletics check, yeah.
All right. So Kronk walks back and he goes, well, Geraldine, I looked at it. It didn't seem like there were little parts of the trees where it looked like, I could probably climb it. So I think like a little lemur could climb it. Like we're not dealing with anything like, I don't think, terrifying that could jump up into a tree on its own. If I had to guess, I hope it's making you feel better. I don't know. I didn't see anything. I know I'm a big guy, so people are making eyes at me to try to scare me sometimes. But I think it's good. I'll keep an eye out though.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Thanks for looking.
You got it.
Okay. Not a problem. With that, the rest of the night goes uneventful. You all wake up early morning, 8:30, 9. You get a bit of breakfast as the dying embers of the campfire begin to go out. One or two of you maybe spark it up with one or two of you maybe like rejuvenate the
Prestidigitation.
fire if you have a spell. Yeah, if you have prestidigitation. Bar that, it's a lot of
Rock
Early-
tries casting firebolt again.
Kyler looks like Phoebe, just like sleeping in a field was nothing, like worryingly good considering where he slept.
Okay.
Like there's no impact. So
then yeah, you all wake up, get a little bit of breakfast, kind of eat the rations that you would have had in your adventurers packs, and you get up and go. The day is there ahead of you. For those of you who are aware, being Geraldine, Lilith, and Kronk now, of those 4 eyes that looked out at the tree line from you, as these green eyes stared in to you from the abyss of darkness, there's maybe a bit of unease about you for the day, but bar that, the sun is shining. The wind is now having a nice chill to it, that kind of keeps the back of your neck standing on end just from the cold itself.
Once the sun like kind of comes up and people start to wake up, can Kronk go over to the tree line and try to climb one of the trees?
Absolutely, go ahead.
I would love to. You said it would be athletics.
Yes.
Yay! I get advantage on athletics checks. Oh no!
This happens while everybody else is sitting around the campfire having breakfast. Kronk just kind of gets up and wanders over to a tree and starts climbing.
Standard Kronk activities. 16.
You climb up the tree with no effort, and very quickly become aware of how much larger and heavier you are compared to what a branch can handle. And
Raggy?
3 rungs of like branches up, there is a sickening crack, and Kronk comes plummeting down about 15 feet to the ground and takes
No fall damage, right?
No fall damage because of not because of a rock, because I'm a monk.
Oh. Okay.
well, I think you have to use a reaction for that.
I mean, I'm okay with using a slow fall reaction. Yeah.
I don't know if you have to use a key point for that or not.
No, it doesn't look like I do. So you tell me the amount, and then I can reduce it by a specific number.
6.
Oh, well, I reduce it by 30 points.
There we go. So
Kronk falls out of a tree and gains 24 health.
I feel stronger than ever.
invigorated.
Okay.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah. Kronk comes
Adrenaline
falling
in my
15 feet out of a tree, lands on his feet in a superhero pose, stands up uninjured, and is good to go. Does anybody want to have any chats around the campfire early in the morning, or is everybody just set on heading back towards New Lynette? I want to give you guys the chance to roleplay if you want to roleplay. If you don't, I will just push us back towards civilization.
I just wanted to toss out, hey, Dracian, you did say that it was okay for me to come back here in mine, didn't you? You said that was okay?
Yeah, by all means, buddy.
Yay!
Can I ask a favor though? I haven't really seen much of your jewel crafting stuff. Well, if you do get some materials, can I get you to make something for me?
Yeah, sure.
I'll show you what kind of thing that I want, and I'll let you know.
Oh,
Okay.
my first communism. Nice. I think you mean commission, Kronk. Yeah, my first communism. My first communion.
Communion. His
Baby's-
first communion.
Baby's first communion.
Oh, my confirmation. Okay. Is that everything then?
They were brother and sister, right?
I thought that they were. But
yeah,
then
me. I
They
could've
weren't.
Is that
sworn
a-
Jack said
They
so.
weren't.
They weren't. That's so weird. I've been sitting with that all night, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
They-
they were not
They
brother
did
and
not
sister.
have sex like they were brother and sister.
Do you know many
You know
people?
what?
Have you seen many people have sex that are? No, never mind. I don't want. I don't want the answer to that.
There's a salacious rumor about Bayou Triton, but it's totally not true. I believe.
I'm not
Sweet
even gonna
home
ask.
Evermarsh.
Sweet home.
Okay, as long as we're shit talking Alabama, that's fine.
Boom, 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 boom. As long as it's Alabama, not Louisiana.
True and real. True and real. No
Okay.
Louisiana slander. Unless it's
And-
warranted.
The whole state is a hell.
No, but really though.
No, I don't think there's anything kind of to discuss.
Yeah, GB's
I
gonna
can-
try the airship thing again.
Okay.
Do we not want to walk? Do we not want to have a hike through the woods? No. Have some random encounters with lemurs? No.
No.
Okay, yeah, you give them a ring, and this
8 hours.
time, as opposed to the previous night, there is a hello, Newland Airships. So what can I do for you?
Hi. We were dropped off. My group and I were dropped off last night at a location. I was wondering if you could send another ship to come get us.
Of course. Do you know where you are being picked up from, or if you don't know, if you have the name that you made the booking under, we are able to just get the flight data back, and we can send a ship out within the next 20 minutes. It should be there for you within however long it took you.
Yeah, it'd be under Geraldine Boulevard.
Geraldine Boulevard, no problem. And you hear kind of on the other side this like tapping of like keyboard noise, and then okay, yeah, we can have a ship out to you in about 35 minutes. If you're okay waiting, it will be unfortunately, because you're calling out to us, it will be bringing you back here for payment. If you wish to go on to another location from that point, we can send it on then. But if you are just wishing to come back here, we'll take your payment once you arrive. Is this okay with you?
Yep, that sounds great. Thank you.
Not a problem. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope you enjoy New Lynette when you arrive. And the pixie hangs up.
If you guys ever wanted to know what Kat's customer service voice sounded like, that was eerily close to it.
Traumatized.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Oh!
We both made the same sound. That was wild.
Okay.
Yucky.
Yeah. 35 minutes later, you all hear the familiar kind of drone of air magic infused crystals as a ship appears overhead and begins to lower down and plant itself within this clearing. And you watch as the rope ladder automatically unfurls and drops down to the floor.
Okay, but like, does Kronk see the crystals though? This is pretty important.
Oh yeah, no, these are huge. These crystals are about the same size as Kronk, and they're these huge, translucent, like bluish, whitish crystals.
This
That
whole lucent.
You're telling me this whole lucent is trans?
Christ.
These huge translucent bluish whitish crystals that resonate and hum with energy, and they are like very brightly glowing in the middle.
So,
Ca-
not obtainable, you're saying.
They're making the
didn't-
ship fly.
They're
aren't
They're being
Yeah.
used. Yeah.
Kronk does not care.
Kronk
This
cares
is
not for your silly little
Kronk can
issues.
walk.
this is the
Kronk
Arcano
cares.
part of Arcano Tech.
Mm.
So
Kronk is about to gain levels in Artificer just to
tinker
take
off a
one
little bit of the
these.
crystals.
I mean, all I'm saying is, if Kronk eventually takes 3 levels in Artificer, Kronk can make a little dude companion. Like, one of the Artificer, like, paths is literally just, oh yeah, I just get a little robot companion that follows me about.
And I shall
What if
call
I just-
him Mini-Me.
What if I just roboted Eyebite? It's like infused Eyebite's bones with like
Yeah,
metal.
I bite right
Just
Malort,
put like
back at the.
put a metal like mask over half of Eyebite's face, turn him into the fucking Terminator.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Um,
Yeah, Eyebite and Azuria are hanging out, I think, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they would be.
And instead of him saying "Hasta la vista, baby," he says "In a while, crocodile."
After a while,
See you later, alligator.
I enjoyed that one. Kyler's gonna attack that ladder. Not like literally roll to hit, but like just fucking. Let's go.
Kyler like grabs and sprints up and gets to the top and is excited to see a hot tub that isn't there. You've been sent out the standard package.
Oh,
What is in the room? Like the cockpit like
I would
area.
rather walk.
Now on this one compared to the previous one, the previous one kind of had like it almost had like a sauna feel on the inside, where it was kind of these like wooden benches, no windows, and like a changing room towards the back. This one has more of a classic train car feel. There's these kind of like velvet clad seats with like leather arms that are built into the wall. There's portholes in the for windows in the sides, and there's a kind of like little refreshments carriage cart towards the back that's again built into the wall and like not able to be removed.
Kyler will begin taking photos and boomerangs for the gram of their transport.
Okay.
Virtual casting the gram.
Okay.
A boomerang of Kyler climbing up and down the ladder.
Ew.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming everybody else just gets on with zero issue.
Out social
They're gonna
media.
make
Without
us roll.
boomeranging. Yeah, we do.
Roll to climb the ladder, like.
Lilith gets up to the top and just immediately the scowl appears. No skinny dipping this time, I see.
Yeah, Lilith is not happy about that. She's like,
Uh,
I didn't know. Sorry.
it's fine.
You just
As-
seem really upset.
It's not your fault, Geraldine.
That's a first.
I will be leaving a very angry review, though.
it's not your fault. I know.
On Ember
It's
Advisor.
not your fault. Don't do
I
this to
know.
me, man.
I know. I know.
Fucking good little hunting. If there's nothing else, the airship takes off into the sky and continues on its way. 30 minutes later, you are once again over the rooftops of the many different buildings in New Lynette. You watch as in this kind of early morning sun and bright sky, you can see on the two enormous cascading waterfalls from which New Lynette gets most of its power, because it is a city built on like water energy, like clean running water energy. As the sun bounces off them, it can be hard to look at, but it's also hard to look away because of the like magnificent light and beauty of this spectacle. God, Carla, just live in the moment. You all land on the rooftop of New Lynette airships. Get out, go down. I don't think anybody will, but I'm going to ask. Bar the steps, like the stairway down into kind of the main building where you would go down to like the front desk and pay for your vehicle, there's not really barrier around the outside of this roof. So it is entirely plausible just to jump off the top of the roof and onto the streets below, but it is about a 25-foot drop. I don't think anybody
interesting.
does, but I also know that we have agents of chaos in this group.
Meaning Kronk and Kyler.
Kronk, Kyler, and Lilith. Do any of you just jump from the rooftop onto the streets, or do you all
Hey Lilith.
be law-abiding citizens?
Hey Lilith, I've got a mean idea, and you're the person who usually likes mean ideas.
Okay.
So you know how there's a roof here?
I'm not gonna spit over the side of the roof, Kronk.
No. What if you what if I fell off, but we made it seem like their fault and we got a lot of money from them?
Oh,
GB is already off the ship and like going down to like lobby area to pay,
You mean
and
Kronk
hears
is
none
insurance
of
claiming?
this.
you
GB
mean
hears none of this.
you
Yeah.
wanna do insurance fraud?
I
If
don't-
there's no safety net up here?
I mean, it's probably ethical because they don't have railings.
Okay, you fall.
Of course, I'm obviously the one who's gonna
okay,
fall.
Okay,
Yes.
so
You should probably get somebody. I don't know. Get somebody like spill something. You're persuasive.
that's
We gotta
what
say
I'm
this-
saying. You
yeah.
fall, and I persuade them that you fell.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Okay.
How do I? Okay. Where do I? Wait. I'm a performer. I could do this.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
You're a wrestler. Go on, Kronk.
Yeah. Frog makes a big show coming down. "Oh, look at me, I'm Croak the Relentless, coming down off the ship." And is there anything that's like sticking up just a little bit on this roof? I'm talking like a little stone,
Oh,
like a little water puddle, anything.
also Lilith is gonna grab Kyler and be like, Kyler, we should make like a little video boomerang or whatever. And so there's video footage. But in the background, so there's video footage so we can claim like, see, we have video of him
Yeah.
falling.
Y'all are a couple in real life, and this seems very rehearsed.
The gang commits
Where there's a
insurance
blame.
fraud.
It's like Kyler, I think,
Be like,
was
"Kyler, come here,
indeed
let's make some
engrossed in
videos,"
making
and,
social
like-
media, so is entirely convinced that what happens next is for real, and has thus become an unwitting pawn in this scheme.
The lighting's
Uh,
really good over here, Kyler. Let's like make some cute
Oh,
videos.
you're
or
so
whatever.
right, Lilith. You're so good at this stuff. Yo, what's up? It's Crestwave here at the Airship Industries of New Lynette.
And hello, it's me, Croak the Relentless.
Yeah,
Tell me
I'm
there's
going to
something
say
sticking up.
there's a single, still unfurled rope ladder.
It's just kind of on the ground, so
Yeah.
Croc like turns around to like wave at the camera and then turns around and gets his foot caught in the rope ladder and like just absolutely stumbles like and just yanks it off the side. Just absolutely like my foot is caught. No.
There are windows on the ship.
That's on the ground. It's been left probably on the ground by this.
You just gonna look out the window of the second story and just
Yeah.
see Kronk go past the window.
Yeah.
How,
GB's
how
like
long-
on her way down the stairs, kind of like talking to the representative. Like, yeah, it was a lovely
Like it's behind the representative. Face drops.
How long is the rope ladder that Kronk tripped over?
I thought you were gonna say, how long is the fall?
Yeah, it's probably about 10 feet. So like it for a while it goes with Kronk, and then there's like a second where Kronk is it actually like wraps around Kronk's foot, and Kronk kind of like falls with it, and it like pulls the airship slightly. And Kronk actually stops upside down, perfectly like eye level with Geraldine
Spider-Man style. Oh my
Oh, hi,
god.
Geraldine.
A meta
in the
brace.
window. in the window, and then there's like this.
Help me, Jody! Help!
There is this,
Jody, I'm gonna need help right now.
and then
Immediately.
a very tiny. As the rope
Uh-oh.
breaks and Kronk just plummets the next like 15 feet to the ground.
What is the quickest way for Geraldine to get from
Yeah,
where she is to the ground where he is? That's
Jump
what she
Misty
does.
step.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Misty step.
a second later, Kyler's gonna give the phone to Lilith and be like, "Oh, get this," and is gonna run and jump off the roof after Kronk, casting wall of water on the ground to break Kyler's fall. Like, dude, I'm coming! Boom!
Hey,
Wall of water.
Lilith is expertly the videographer here, getting great angles. The filters are great. I'm not jumping,
Filtering
but I
in the
am
moment.
like running.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mark wall of water off my sheet as my control air and water for the day for wall of water.
I'm telling you this
Um,
because there are agents of chaos in this group.
Can
Yeah.
I obviously don't know what's going on, but can I insight check Kronk's fall? Like his whole trip over the rope and fall?
You might have to.
Ground, my guy.
You might have to check it against my performance, which is very good.
I want to inside check this motherfucker's injuries.
Your party member just fell off a roof.
And he's like,
No, but I subconsciously in the moment do I believe that Kronk has done this, or do I think some shenanigans has happened?
oh my
Can
god.
I assist Kronk's deception
You-
or performance
I
by
will.
jumping after him thinking it's real?
Did Jimmy
I'm
get
that
caught in the
character.
wall of water?
I will say.
I don't
With
want to
everything
believe
going
this.
on.
I'm just making the rule for the purposes of do I believe this has happened?
You do not believe it has happened naturally. The reason being, Lilith is not laughing her ass off. Lilith seems
That's true. I'm concerned, and I'm demanding to speak to someone right now.
Yeah, Lilith is every element of Lilith's voice and like body language is saying, oh my god, my friend has fallen off a building." Lilith is also behind the camera, so you can see this, Strazian. Lilith's face is deadpan. But everything else, oh my god, oh my, oh dear, oh no, what's, we're at the Newland Airship. I can't even speak right now. I'm so scared. It is that.
Literally the personification of laughing my ass off, and it's just
Elementary.
I just get because I'm not on camera, but I can see her face, and
Yeah.
I just look and give her a smirk.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him behind the camera, like,
A soaking wet Kyler is looking over Kronk's injuries.
Kronk is uninjured.
Dude, are you okay? That was a nasty spill, man.
Pat, you
That's
muted.
so not cool.
Thank you.
Mhm.
GB gets down and outside. What?
Yeah.
And did she get caught in the wall of water?
So GB, in this rush, continues down the stairs, kind of like leaving the representative behind, out the front door of this business, and round the corner to see Kronk's like body on the floor in a kind of crumpled mess. But Kronk is fine. This is just purely performance. Kronk is like in a crumpled mess, and as you're running up, you're like, "Kronk, are you?" Water just cascades over you, and you just hear like some sort of trust fund angel falling from the sky. "Dude, I got you."
So hold on. How
my
much
God.
damage?
Yeah,
would
do I
I
take
have
damage
taken?
from that?
1 second.
You don't take damage from a spray of water, no.
From
You're not
tidal
kidding.
wave?
It's not tidal wave.
It's a wall of water.
So it's just like a standing pool in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Oh, okay. So you don't
Tidal
get...
wave would hurt. No,
That's what I thought.
no, it's wall of water. It's just a like wall of water.
Say it again. Maybe I'll get
No.
it that time.
Wall of water. You can create a wall up to 30 up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Or you can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall vanishes when the spell ends. Okay, I was making sure that it doesn't cause damage if it, like, you start or end.
In it, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That like if it was put on me.
Tyler actually is the one who hurts Kronk the most out of this.
That actually kills Geraldine. She's drowning.
Babe.
No, nobody is injured from this excursion. Geraldine is soaked to the bone.
Hyperventilating, not understanding at all that this was staged.
Yeah,
She
no,
is
not at all.
panicked.
Kronk's on the ground, and he's like, "Oh, I'll tell you what, that did not feel good, and now I'm really wet, and now they caught hold of my ankle as I went down, and that made it worse, because I could have reacted to make it not hurt. I'm very cranky right now."
He is like nearby, like I can fix this, and like tries healing, but there's nothing to heal.
Yeah, you start to like do like healing cantrips and whatever, and you don't feel any effect. And because you don't
foot
understand,
feels so much better now, Geraldine. Thank you so much.
because you don't understand that no damage was initially done, you are feeling that inset panic of no, it's not working. No, Kronk, you can't give up on me yet. No, you still have so much to live for.
There's a GB command. Are you shitting me?
Emotional damage.
Oh my god.
As this is GB is just like trying to pump so many like healing spells into Kronk, and like
Jody, I'm fine. I'm talking to you. Hey, Jody.
And like Kronk like reaches up and takes Geraldine's head and like pulls it like right
Pulls
here
it right off.
and kills her. She's dead.
That's it.
Well, it was a good campaign, guys.
That was really fun.
And like pulls her in and goes, Jody, I'm fine. Thank you. This actually feels very strange. I'm going to ask you politely to stop. Thank you.
Lilith is gonna
Yeah.
find.
Okay. Okay.
go ahead, Lilith.
Oh, she's gonna find the closest person. She's running down the stairs. Who fucking works here? Who works at this place? She's like, I want a manager. I want the manager's manager. I want the manager's manager's mother, and I want their cousin as well. And I want everyone. I'm gonna own this company right now.
All because there was no
This is
goddamn
Lilith's airship company now. Okay, I'm talking to someone.
I work for OSHA. Do you know what you've got?
You've
We're
done.
with the union.
They're not even unionized.
Yeah,
We're with the union.
I need to talk to someone immediately, and
There are like 2 or 3 of the very well dressed, because like all the representatives here kind of look like they work at like a very fancy car sales company. They're in kind of like suits and ties, or like power suits if they're like femme presenting. They kind of have all that air about them. And as you come running down, phone in hand, you watch as like customer service training kicks in, and 2 of them kind of like move to block the view of Kronk, and one of them turns around and starts trying to pacify you and go, no, nothing has happened, don't worry, everything is fine, there's a situation, we are dealing with the situation, everything is okay, we don't worry, we're not going to charge you for your ride, everything is
I want more than not charging us for this ride. You're faulty. You're not safe. It's roof up there with no guardrail. My friend almost died. You have no protocol about rolling up your ladders, and anyone could just fall off your building. I'll roll something to fucking make this better.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion for me.
Is it persuasion or is it deception? It doesn't matter. They're both
Intimidation? It could be
Well,
any
no,
of them,
that's-
couldn't it?
It's I would like
Yeah.
to be deception or persuasion because they're both. Either one. Am I deceiving or am I persuading?
Not the thing is that you're not lying right now about what happened. You're
True.
stating facts. There's
Alright.
no guardrail, like a rope was left unattended. If you said that, oh well, we didn't do this on purpose, that's when it
true.
will become deception. So
Well,
we'll go
Okay,
persuasion.
we'll persuade. Wow.
Can I give her assistance on that? Because I'm there with her.
Are you there?
A horrible
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, I was there with her.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't.
What are you doing? What
Oh,
are you
I was on the wrong
doing
page.
to help?
I'm just saying, like, you've left this unrung ladder unattended. That's a health and safety hazard.
Okay, so it's like the two different angry customers shouting at the one representative.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
not
I'll-
shouting. My voice is like scarily calm. You know that when someone is like so angry that their voice is completely deadpan, like
Yeah.
and you can just imagine that they're just about to blow up. That's what it's like. It's like that
Okay.
is a serious health and safety hazard. People could be killed by that. You do realize that?
Okay. Yeah, then I'll say, Lilith, go ahead and do another roll. You can take the higher of the two. Which I don't think will be hard, considering.
It's the exact same roll.
I hate when that shit happens, dude.
It's
Every
still
time.
14,
It's 14.
which is pretty good. It's just the base number was a 3.
Just give me a second.
Crazy that it happened twice.
Yeah, what
Well,
the...
you know
One
what's
in
wild?
400.
You know what's wild? This person also rolled a 3.
they
So
don't have a
Angel
plus.
numbers.
they
333?
they don't have a plus 11.
Wow.
So they are
He's just a
sitting.
guy.
They're like, you see immediately panic sets over their face, and they start like they're apologizing profusely. This has never happened before. We've never had anybody fall off one of the roofs of our buildings, especially. I don't know. It was such a comedic situation. It's really out of the blue. I'm
Comedic?
sorry. There's
Sorry, are you
No,
saying it's funny?
It's
You-
funny that my friend...
Our friend's
died.
career could be over.
I
This
didn't-
man
I
is a
didn't-
professional wrestler, and his career
Yeah,
could be
he's a
over because
famous
of your
wrestler.
incompetence.
I would
I-
hate to post this and have his fan base come here and stand outside and riot outside your airship company. That'd be horrible.
It's 3 dudes from Agalane. Hey, fuck you guys.
That's my mountain man.
iBite is in the front lines as well.
Dude, I solos this entire building. Who are we joking, dude?
Kronk is like wrapped up and bandaged and like sitting on top of like a makeshift seat on top of iBite.
Who, let's not forget, is a giant crocodile.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Okay. As this is all going on, another individual comes out from one of the rooms and kind of like sees everything that's going on, sees you guys shouting at this individual, sees the panic on the worker's face, kind of calls the worker over, talks to them away from you two, and then turns away and comes over to both of you, and she's a slightly older woman. You're not quite sure what race, like what species she is. Possibly human, but a lot of her features seem to be more more magical, like maybe elven, maybe Aasimar. You're not quite sure. But as she kind of comes up, she just goes, "I'm very sorry that your friend has fallen injured. We would much rather settle this outside of court. We are willing to make a sizable payment to you and your group. I understand that it is my knowledge that your friend is a professional wrestler, as such that he probably has his body insured. We're willing to match 75% of that insurance payment up front right now to save us all on lawyers' fees.
Do any of us
Is
know?
Kronk's body insured?
No.
Okay.
Kronk is not a Kronk is not a professional
Um,
wrestler. Kronk is a competitive wrestler. Kronk
Okay,
does not get
okay.
paid without putting himself on the line.
Now Lilith is gonna deceive this woman. And give a ridiculous number for what Kronk is insured for. I don't know what that is. Someone else can come up with that number because I don't know numbers. But
17,000 gold.
okay, great, awesome.
That's it?
That's it?
No, I was going, no,
That's it.
50. we're
50,000. Okay, 50.
I
Okay,
was
fine.
like, do you want to succeed this check? Then go, like, you know.
Okay, well, fine.
17,000 gold would
50,000.
50. Okay, 50,000 gold would leave like most families well off for like decades. So yeah,
Okay,
50.
fine. 50. He's insured for 50,000 gold. I will. Would you like me to roll a deception check?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll deception
It'll
check.
Be a fucking 3.
Can I assist?
It's not a 3, it's a 2.
It's a 5.
Yeah,
GB, is that you?
I will say you can roll again because you have the assistance of both the situation and Drazian beside
Okay.
you.
I mean, what are the odds that you'll roll something low again, right?
It's a 6.
The
crazy.
17 total still is decent enough.
I rolled a 19 in my performance check with one roll. If you want to try to use that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm never saying
I-
Lilith does well in social situations ever again.
Yeah.
That was on me.
God, yeah, you jinxed me. Okay, well, that's all I got.
You can
Unless
see
I have anything else. Do I have anything? No, I don't have anything else I can help me.
you see that this lady who seems to be the manager kind of steps back and she kind of breathes out through her nose and she looks around at the situation and goes, unfortunately, that is going to be a bit much for us to pay 75% of. We could do 50% right now, 25,000 gold pieces up front. That's all we have on hand currently.
Does Kronk like hear anything that's going on here?
Kronk, you're outside.
Yeah.
You're
With
late.
Oh,
No,
that's
this is-
inside.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
This is
with-
all-
with-
no,
with-
this
Just
is
me
all.
and Drazian.
Kyler, Geraldine, and a roaring, turning wall of water between us
Yeah.
in the building. So
And a now mid-sized, slowly gathering larger crowd who are all like 15 feet away from the crumpled body of Kronk, and Geraldine, who was pumping healing spells and is now just like so like unsure but still worried, and Kyler, who is like in tears, like, no,
Make
my
it
friend.
Kronk starts.
Oh, sorry.
Kronk starts like, Geraldine, you saved me. Thank you so much, Geraldine. Geraldine, you did it.
I'm gonna
I'm the
say.
one that jumped off a building. Where's my hug?
I
Yeah.
turn to the woman and I'm like, make it 25,000 and a special loyalty deal anytime we want to get a ride with the airships, and do something about that health and safety issue upstairs, would you?
You can see she kind of
What a
She turns
sneaky
it-
little boy.
she turns around to the worker beside her, talks for a bit. The worker goes back into one of the back rooms and returns with a little grey case. And he opens the case, and inside the case there's a black card. This card will allow you free rides with our company for the next year. That alongside 25,000 gold pieces, I hope is enough that you feel that we truly are sorry for what has happened here.
Providing you make sure that something like this doesn't happen again, install proper health and safety procedures?
That will be our first port of call, and we will stop business until we are able to provide such measures.
That sounds
Lilith is
fair.
gonna take the card and say there better be fucking hot tubs. And she's gonna leave.
Any and all of our packages are free for you and your group to use for the next year, as long as you provide that card.
I take the 25,000 gold.
Okay. As the two of you walk out, Kronk, as you're crumpled on the floor, you kind of turn your head and you see these two walk out with like a bag of money and like a black card in hand.
Lilith is just gonna whistle like a I can't do it, but just like a whistle like a
Hey.
yeah.
Like a-
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kronk goes oh, Geraldine, you saved me. Thank you so much. And like, wrap Geraldine. There's
Here's
this
the
huge
whistle,
hug.
and then just goes "Huh," and kips up.
Fucking Bonnie and Clyde over here.
Malort flies over. I like he sees Malort flying overhead and goes, "That's my cue."
Yeah.
Yeah, Kronk, like, to both Kyler and Geraldine's shock, Kronk just, oh, thank you, Geraldine. Oh, okay. And just jumps up uninjured.
Crazy
No,
what healing spells can do, innit?
no
Anyway.
sign of damage, no sign of fatigue, no sign of wear of any kind. Kronk just jumps up and kind of jaunters over towards Lilith and Drazian, who are now, you both see, carrying a sizable sack of coin, and Lilith is showing off a kind of it looks like a black kind of metal credit card.
You're a really good healer, Geraldine. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Jesus
pat Kronk on the
crustacean.
back.
I was so worried. It's everything. What is
Me
all?
too.
I'm gonna pat
Pat?
Kronk on the back and be like, "Good job, buddy. You really sold it back there."
How
That makes me
obvious
feel
is
icky.
this sack of 25k?
Oh, very obvious.
It's like, oh, we're like hefting it. Like,
No, it's about
Swiper nose swiping looking ass.
Yeah.
it's about 2,000. It's about 2,500 platinum pieces. So
Right.
it is
5K
it's
each.
equivalent. Its equivalent is 25k gold, but it's
Gotcha,
20
but it's not 25k gold pieces.
no, it's like
Yeah, okay.
2,500 platinum pieces, which is still like a
An
size,
amount.
yeah,
Yeah.
an amount, but it's yeah.
I just turned to the party. I'm like, let's get out of here.
Do you want to
Explain
put
a
that
little.
away before we go anywhere?
Yeah, I put it into my satchel.
Does it audibly jingle?
Oh, 100%.
Kyla's been jingling the whole time.
Yeah.
She built in the dungeon.
I didn't think about the fact that Kyler does have like you weighted down in gold coins also. Oh my god, we just robbed a bank. That's what we look like.
Oh no, this is
Cold, sobbing, tiny elf screaming that she's trying to heal her friend and it's not working, and everyone else is just covered in money.
Fucking Ocean's Mandem.
yeah. Y'all are just the wet bandits right now. That is how
The
this is.
soggy bandits.
The soggy bandits.
Right.
Saltwater bandits.
Ooh.
Mm.
Good.
Yeah, no, we're changing the episode title to Ocean's Mandem.
Ocean's Mandem, sure.
My other thought was elf and safety. That was
It's also good.
I personally liked the
Where are we
gang
going
commits
now,
task
gang?
fraud.
the gang commits where there's a blame.
Gang
there's a
commits
claim.
insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where there's a blame, there's a claim, even outside Agalane.
Oh my god, yes.
I do want to do a heist one shot as well in the future.
Please.
Oh, it
That
seems
was
like
so
we'd be
fun.
Well, wait till
fucking
we just
great
did
at
one.
it.
Yeah.
We were
But it's
cracked
with
at
this
that.
group.
Oh, this group.
We're
This
so
group in a
cracked.
heist one shot. Oh,
What's the worst that could happen?
this.
Six
This-
heists.
I roll a 5 and a 3
That was
times,
crazy. It was what was it?
It
Three,
was
three,
three,
five,
three.
five, six.
and a 5 and then a 6.
Oh, 3, 3, 3, 5,
Some
6.
GBS rolls.
With
That's
that,
GB rolls.
with that, as this kind of the crowd, you can hear these audible like, "He's okay. Well, he was just laying on the ground injured. What, Mom?
Gronk like kind of
Well,
goes
how
through
did
the
he
crowd
get
and
up so
says,
quick?"
"Thank you. It's thanks to the wonderful healing abilities of my friend and the resilience I have from being a wrestler. My name's Crumpy Relentless. You can catch me over Swan's Gauntlet back in Whitefall Agger Lane area. Swan's Gauntlet if you want to stop by. I'm gonna have to wait for this old leg to heal up. It got caught there, but go ahead and keep it on the low down. I feel like this is probably a good company. Really, they're probably gonna fix some things up. But the important thing is I'm okay. My friend's a great healer. And I'm gonna wrestle soon over at Swan's Gauntlet. So just make sure that you stop on by. All right, folks."
As the
Thanks,
group
tiny autographs.
yeah, as the group
I love you,
continue-
Gronk.
continues on their path back towards Jax's warehouse. Behind them, still swinging in the wind, is the torn half of the rope ladder hanging off the edge of the building.
And Gronk's foot still
Does Tyler upload the video?
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
let's hold on to that one. Really?
With everything else, it's like so. It's suddenly like
It's part of the Instagram, the swipe on the
you on a
post.
ladder, and then it's just like Kronk dying.
no. You know what
and
Kyler's
then-
done? Kyler's cut it so that it's just the really fun shot of him leaping off the roof.
It's Kyler on hero duty. And
Yeah,
everyone wants to show the
literally.
clip for all his fans.
It's still a boomerang, so it's Kyler jumping off the roof, then coming back up, jumping off, and then coming.
Fucking boomerangs. On the way, I divvy
so-
up the 25k gold between
Yeah.
the five of us.
That's what I was.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say 3,000 each.
Yeah, so everyone gets 5,000
Right?
each.
Yeah.
Or I thought it was in platinum. So is it 500 platinums?
Yes, it's 500
Yeah.
platinum each.
Okay.
So with that, the platinum each, we're going to take a 10-minute break so I can go get some water.
Yeah, I need to take my meds. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, yes, go take your meds, go get food, go
I'll
get a
show you in a
drink,
second.
do whatever you need to do. We'll be back in 10 minutes at 11 p.m. Celtic time, or what's that, 6 p.m. Eastern
Yeah.
Seaboard.
Yes.
Da.
That's right.
Sweet.
So we will see you back here in 10 minutes, guys, for the next half of this session.
All
See you
right.
then.
Welcome back
poop
to
panel-
Advanced Dungeon. What? No, go. Continue. Say what you're saying. Say it with your chest.
Well, I was gonna say my poop kind of looked like Play-Doh. It was really weird.
That's fucking disgusting, and I hate you so much. Leave.
It's not
Yeah,
even the most
but he
disgusting thing.
ain't lying though.
Cancel. Bye. God, I hate
Yeah.
you so
Anyway, we're back. We just
They
Yeah,
just
well,
committed fraud together.
Fellas, is it gay to poop?
It's about to be, and I don't want to hear about it. I'm
What?
homophobic.
Wait, it's about to be? What is that?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to hear about it.
It's a threat.
My poop yesterday was kind of weird too. You want to hear about it? Here, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna talk.
While they talk about poop, yes,
Let's
the party, what are these?
Right.
He's
Right.
unlocking the, he's unlocking
Anyway.
the Elder Scrolls
ADHD,
Codex.
focus.
Hocus pocus, mandem focus.
As the party continues down the promenade towards Jax's oh god, my hair, towards Jax's warehouse, the what is there anything that you guys talk about on your way there? Is there anything that you guys want to like talk about before you get to
I'm
Jax or
I'm
anything
gonna
like that?
ask Kronk and Lilith what the fuck that was, because I kind of jumped in and helped, but like I don't know how that started or why that started, so I just turn
Yeah.
to you
Yeah,
guys and
you're
like,
gonna hand GB 500 platinum pieces, and she's going to go, "What the fuck?"
Somehow
Lilith
I just
Kronk, do you
won
want to explain this? Because I kind of just jumped in and helped because it looked like it was gonna be fun.
Sometimes you take a look at a business in a rich location and that is not doing the right thing in regards to the safety of its workers and others, and you decide to take it into your own hands.
And by take it into our own hands, I mean all of this money that I just got you. So you're all welcome.
Yeah, money and free airship rides from this company.
Oh yeah,
for a
I
year.
got free hot tub airship rides. So.
for
I've
a
been
year.
trying to do that for so many years.
Well,
Insurance fraud, Geraldine.
I feel
I
I don't want to call
Given
it
all your
insurance.
given all that your family do, is this not
I
something
can't
that's
believe
crossed your mind?
that you don't have like. I can't believe your family doesn't have free passes. Like,
So, okay, well,
I mean, they
don't.
my parents might.
oh well, now you do. So
I mean, we're
See,
just
now
not
you're cool.
here
You can
very
show
often.
them.
I mean, do you think the warehouse has issues like that too?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we could. Oh, we could look. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, don't they have a weird?
I was just curious. I'm tired. I'm.
Don't they have a line where if you cross it? I guess I haven't crossed it, but I assume you like die if you cross it and you don't have a badge.
Well, to
Would
be
I know-
fair,
Mux, would I know what that line does?
It's essentially just like a security gate.
It just beeps a lot if you cross it without like the right badge or something.
It may beep a lot, or it may just activate the security measures, whatever those may be.
we also know that like
I'm
when
kind of
when
curious.
when Lilith
I'm
had
alright.
like her gun near out or her hand on her gun, there was like a fucking line of snipers on the upper balcony. Like so, I don't think health and I don't think health and safety is going to be these guys' first concern.
That's fine.
But- Mux, just out of curiosity, an airship, how fast would you say it would move in a round?
An airship?
Yeah, like the one we were on, just for talk's sake.
There's a stat block for that. I'm almost sure.
Like these civilian kind of ones. Because it's faster than we can walk. Like,
Faster
but
than
maybe
you
not
can
run. Is it faster we can run? Is it fast as Kronk can run? Is it as fast as...
It's faster than that.
Okay.
It got us a 3-hour walk journey in 30 minutes.
In like 30 minutes, yeah.
into like 30
Yeah, but
minutes.
you don't walk
So,
at
yeah.
30 feet. Do you? You walk
Yeah, but
at,
if
like,
you
half that.
yeah, but then it still took an hour and a half journey down to 30 minutes.
Mm.
So it traveled at like 30 times 6. What's that?
180.
180 feet around.
180.
180.
And can it dash? Or is it
Does it have Noxide?
Can it use
It
magic
can't dash,
missile?
can it can't dash, can it?
No.
Does it have a reaction?
It has, I don't know. You use a second crystal.
What can it do for its bonus action?
The crystals use counter spell.
It has a thrust or something. I don't know.
Hey.
Heyo.
Shut the fuck
Maybe
up.
when I'm in the hot tub.
Shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
God, I hated you.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Wouldn't get into that hot tub if I didn't have divine health, let's be real.
Chill.
Lilith goes to the clinic frequently, okay?
Yeah, but visiting the people that you shoot doesn't count as going to the clinic. I'm here to make sure you're still dead, you little bit.
So anyway, there's
yeah.
obviously
We have to
been
take
explained.
the subway to get to Jax's warehouse again, right?
Mhm.
From where the airship was?
Any safety
yes.
issues next to the
Cross
sub?
all it betrayed.
MTA safety issues.
Any
Let me tell you how many commutes I've had fucked up because of MTA safety issues.
I have no idea what that is.
MTA?
Metropolitan Transit Authority.
It's the subway in New York
Stands
City.
for motherfuckers
If I had to
touching
take
my
a
ass.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those tracks be jumpable.
You guys would have to hop into the sky cart once again to get to Jax's warehouse within a reasonable time. You can walk, but it's about a 45-minute to an hour's walk.
Nah, Skycart.
Let's take the sky cart. We're kind of flush, right? Like right now, we've just
Yeah, you are all absolutely loaded right now.
like with poop? Sorry, it's on the brain.
Chris,
right
we
now.
do
I'm
not
so
want to
sorry.
hear about your fucking poop.
I just want to talk about it, guys. Like, I don't know what.
We'll
the
see a
issue
fucking
is.
therapist.
be ashamed of who you are.
Be ashamed of who you are.
I'm not
I
kink
can't
shaming,
believe
I'm
the
just
last
kink
bit.
asking why.
It's not a kink. It was. You ever want to talk?
No!
No, on with the session.
Okay, well, 3 of you have piss kinks at least. So, jeez.
I don't want to know who.
I don't
Uh,
want to.
It's not me. It's not me.
And it's not me, so.
Chris, you have a piss emote on your channel, you lying
Yeah,
fuck.
can we get some piss emotes in chat real quick?
Go ahead and piss in the chat.
Right, so we're in the sky cart going to Jax's. Let's swiftly fucking move on.
Is in the sky cart going to Jax's. If there is any conversations that you guys would like to be had, this is your chance to have them. If not, then we can skip right ahead to arriving at Jax's warehouse.
Let's do it.
Nope,
Um,
all good.
Can I like retroactively say that after we got out of the dungeon and the two what's their fucks went off in their car did we find out if they went in the car or carriage? Who won that?
The car, because it's less bumpy for Roadhead.
Less?
Excellent choice.
More bumps make word.
Yeah, anyway,
No,
that GB
teeth get
texted
involved.
Jax.
I would like to just raise up a point. Teeth.
Yeah,
That
thank
good
you.
scrub-
That is what
anyway.
I just said. Yes.
Anyway, that GB texted Jax after we had like when GB asked about like where the item was and like after they left and all that she texted Jax saying that it was a success. if there was an answer, I don't know what it was.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, you text Jax that.
Do I just
Sorry,
get the thumbs up react?
Yeah, you just got the
Yep.
thumbs up react.
Sorry,
God, so it's
I'm-
just a bunch of
I'm-
one-way text
not messed
messages
with
with
boards
thumbs up
from there, guys.
reactions.
I'm distracted by the cookies that Darcy is giving me because she's thrown. What kind of chocolate chips did you throw on them?
Chocolate ones, I'm assuming.
You put white chocolate.
Hallucinogenics.
Psychotics. No, she's put white
More
chocolate.
tranquil
There's just a
lives.
Xanax sitting in the
Chips.
middle of the cookie.
white chocolate and dark chocolate chips into it, and it's fucking unreal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
so
so we
I'm
get
assuming
to-
Jax would sort of know that we are going to head back sometime today.
Yes, Jax is aware that this
Okay,
will
great.
be
Thank you
the
for allowing
day
that.
of return.
Well, on the sky car, can Kyler?
No, we're probably not. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, can Kyler make a internet check to see if any notable adventurers are in town in Newlinet that are like advertising their Newlinet?
Go ahead and make an investigation for me.
Okay.
At advantage because of your Instagram presence. You've
At advantage.
you have
because-
watched every adventurer's Instagram story.
Can I go? Can I go advantage? I've got a 4 on guidance. as
Advantage
well.
because Drazian gives you his goggles, which give you advantage on investigation.
We could just let Muck say. I was just shitposting.
I think disadvantage, just for fun.
I think, yeah, fuck Kyler. No adventurers in town.
All right.
Okay.
Someone put on their close friends list, fuck Kyler Crestwave, but didn't say which one.
One.
Beef
Sorry.
with Grandpa.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
Amara, 1 second.
Oh my gosh.
This cat is
What?
being a
Who?
mess.
Okay. Who else?
Yeah.
Who else
I am putting
canonically
on
do
my-
we think is active on Instagram from the adventurers? Who do we think has an active Instagram presence?
Oh,
Lilith
That
is
Kyler's
not gonna,
obviously catering to.
Lilith is not gonna tell you. Oh wait, are we talking about the group? The man?
Yeah. No,
Oh, I
like
thi-
of all the the adventures, like the important
Oh.
ones, and like
weirdly,
the
Nordle.
10 and
Oh,
no
yeah.
one.
I don't
Kyler's
know.
the only one.
Nordle. Nordle has
Tyler's
a
tried to
crazy
carve his.
Instagram
He's
following.
found his niche.
I
He's trying to
Normal?
make it. He's
Right,
just a small fish.
I'll tell you who I know does. Phoebe from Ural and Ace does.
Oh, 100%.
Nortle does.
Nordle has
the-
like a niche little like for his Power Word kilts like presentations. Like he
Yeah.
does little different presentations. He's got a small little community that really enjoys that.
Dad does, but he's not the one that runs it. Similarly, like most of
Like the big ones, yeah.
the big ones don't run their own Instagrams or Twitters or
Have
whatever.
their own like
Like-
social media teams, yeah.
Like Avadar has a social media team, Dad has a social media team, pretty much all the 10 have a social media team.
Those of you who have me on Instagram, look at my Instagram close friend story.
Does it say fuck Kyler Preston?
Yes, it does.
Really? What if I go look at your Instagram story and
Or-
I'm not on your close friends list?
Oh wait,
Oh,
your
Do
new
I even
account
have you
doesn't.
on Instagram?
I don't know.
My
if you
new
do.
account?
What the second one that you gave me?
My private one or the
Yeah.
one that like I'm supposed to use?
The private one. Hold on, let me
Add the private one.
right. Let me add the private one now. Give me 1 second.
Thank
I accidentally
you.
searched up cookie artist.
I don't have any of your Instagrams.
Damn.
I'll ask you.
that's
You
good.
have my Instagram.
Oh, never mind then. I have yours.
Yeah, I'm not on your close friends list, so fuck you.
Yeah, that's because it's
Um,
your fucking private.
Actually, I don't think any of you would be on my close friends list either. I haven't updated it in probably years.
Yeah, Sam.
Oh my god. Distractions are not on Just Another Harbor Kids close friends.
What?
Yeah, that's-
Cancel Eli immediately. Witch hunt.
Thanks for like doxing my Instagram accounts.
The same as every. Okay.
That's the same. It's the same as everything.
It's on our socials.
My Instagram
You
is
There
know-
we go.
Oh.
You know who's definitely got a social media account? Tarek Bounce. Hundo P. Tarek
And it's
Bounce
just
is-
like workout montages. That's what
Sorry,
like,
I
I
like
was
really
gonna say,
dramatic
I
ones.
feel like Lilith is like a not an influencer, like, oh my god, I'm out, but like, I think she has like a ton of people following her, but she posts like once.
She's got 3 posts.
I have
joined
like
in
3
2015.
posts, and I have like 3 million followers or something ridiculous. Like, I feel
Drazian
that's
doesn't
what-
have social media. Like, straight up
GB
just doesn't.
has social
God,
media.
he wouldn't.
GB is verified, but it's like
Of course she is. GB plays for Twitter Blue.
no. This would have had to be like family, like public figure style.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
had to have been, and it was like curated by like a family PR thing.
It's
Mhm.
the
And then
Shinomiya.
she's got like a Finsta, you know.
Sorry,
Max, is it a
I
flat roll?
understand. Yes, it would be a flat roll.
Okay.
I understand that you guys are all like talking about social media. Darcy has asked, does the party know where the clit is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Kronk butts.
Everyone
Like,
just answered in character. I mean, Krog.
13.
Lilith just looks.
Uh,
First, I fucking know.
I mean, Lilith definitely knows. If I had to guess anybody who didn't, maybe Drazian is really confident that he does, and like is mistaking it for something else.
No, Drazian does know. Drazian very much does know.
Hey, Lilith, does
A lady doesn't kiss and tell.
She didn't have to.
that's a good thing then. The
She
fucking,
didn't have to because everyone in the entire
Lilith is-
Mandem heard.
it's a good thing then that Lilith is not a lady.
Wow.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
She doesn't possess a noble title and therefore is not referred to as Lady Lilith. That's what Max meant. What did you
Anyway,
Anyway,
I've got your back. No, I had your back on that. I
Wait,
was like,
actually,
no.
I do want to know, Mux. Is there anyone of like the 10 top adventurers that have a troublesome social media presence?
No.
troublesome social media presence.
Like they've
It's gotta be the
like,
Noel.
they're dedicated to running their own, and it's just pure chaos.
It's got to be the Noel.
Yeah, if there's anybody, it would be Narm. But like,
Not saying I don't like him. I just don't like him. Like,
Just giving motivational speeches on why he should be number one.
Narm definitely has like a Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson kind of
Oh.
social media presence.
Andrew
the-
Tate.
the-
like,
Yeah, I was about to say. Norm is Andrew
With
Tate.
young Knowles today is that we don't we are so set in the traditionalist ways of murder and pillage.
This is distressing. Incels.
you asked the question. It
Yeah,
wasn't-
but the answer was distressing.
Well, don't ask the question that could have a distressing answer then.
Isn't
That's
that
anyhow.
host?
Is there
That's
a
offensive.
Is there a Paul breach of the campaign? For those of you, that's Snapshot Eye on TikTok. I don't know if any of you are clued in enough. No, okay.
No.
Not the same.
he's-
Not the same
he's-
parts of TikTok.
He's the guy that's like, who does the green grass, blue. No, okay.
No idea.
that's-
No, I'm in green hats and a white outfit, asking if that just looks like me as a child. Like
I'm in.
me and Alaska are on the same TikTok, and that's all I know.
Cass and me are on
That's a
IRA
bit-
memes TikTok, so that's
Or
that's
who said it? Miley Cyrus or Mount Zedong?
You're right, Hannah Montana.
God.
Said
right. So Kyler has done this investigation to fucking.
Yes,
Yeah, I got a
Tyler.
13. With a
There
flat
are-
roll, 9 plus guidance, 13.
There are a few pretty namey, pretty like large name adventures in and around Newlinet. But there's none of the 10 currently, but there are a few kind of like bigger name ones.
Is there anyone that would be Kyler believes would be willing to perhaps meet up?
No.
No. Okay.
No, there none that Kyler has like a pre-existing relationship with.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Maybe Kyler is like one of those people who's like delusional and is kind of like, oh, if I message them, they'll want to meet up because like I'm cool and they're cool. Kind of forgetting that Kyler has not made a name for himself yet.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the way that Kyler thinks about it, there's
Not
like,
really.
he
But
could
like, if
message
it was
people.
someone who like, there was like some kind of not connection like as equals, but like a connection of some kind. But no, not like
No.
Kyler's not that fucking delusional. Not with the headband
Hmm.
on.
No, there's people that like you would have maybe been at the same party once.
As
But
a
there's-
kid, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one that Kyler would be like, oh yeah, I do like actually know like them to some
Yeah, no.
level. Yeah, that's cool.
Nobody of that stature.
In that case, Kyler just spends the time looking for various adventures, seeing if there's any like
Hot goss.
hot got like tips to the ground like
Hot goth.
in that sphere.
Hot goss.
That's what I'm looking for.
If you're looking for like gossip, go ahead and roll me another investigation check.
Can I guidance it again?
Yeah, you can guidance it.
That's a dose.
I'll say that for then the rest of you.
19.
Okay.
Do you think Kronk canonically thirst follows Phoebe?
Do you know where
Probably.
Ravendau is?
No,
Kronk's
I don't-
from that up that way, right? Kronk is from north of Agalin.
Kronk has possibly wrestled in most out of the way places.
Mhm.
So
That's fair.
I can see a thirst follow for Phoebe. Yeah.
Oh God, don't indulge it. God.
look, Ace is asexual and aromantic, and Phoebe's fucking hot. So I need to indulge this somewhere. All right.
She's played by me. I mean,
Kronk
that's-
True and
Kronk
real.
likes all of Phoebe's pictures, but then likes and comments on all of the ones in her in some sort of like bathing suit.
Oh no, no, oh,
Damn, Kronk's cringe.
gorgeous.
no.
I want to go surfing sometime.
Holy
like,
fuck, that body of yours is fucking hot.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever Adam Levine said, I don't know.
The fucking
Oh
god
my
that
God,
is
your body goes
absurd.
insane. It's absurd.
Absurd.
While Muck scrounges up some gossip, how long till Ace makes a social media account? I don't think Ural ever will.
No, Euro will not understand it ever.
I don't think. Oh, I mean, there's no.
I was gonna say, have
social media
Eurolina's
where they
come across social, like, would have like known
No.
that social media exists
No.
yet?
Not yet, I don't think. No.
Okay.
It has
As for the
pixies,
gossip.
but
As for the gossip here, I rather than giving you specific information, I will say that when it comes up, I'm going to give this as a kind of prophetic idiot of sorts for you to go, oh hey, I heard about this, and I will
Okay,
give
so,
you
like-
I will give you the information.
okay.
So
So,
like,
like-
hey, I know a guy.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay. So yes, the group, as they continue, turn up once again into the kind of warehouse harbor district of Nulanet, finding themselves maybe about 100 feet away from the entrance to Jax's warehouse, where you can hear the usual clatter and din of people moving large shipments about, different kind of like calls of people who are working and shouting out, move this here, move shipment 2312 to this one. I really hope that's a random number in my head, and I really hope that doesn't have any like negative connotations.
I think you're fine.
You never know nowadays. But yeah, so you can kind of hear that all. I don't know if Kat is still there currently, or if Kat is away doing something.
I am. Hold on a sec.
No problem. As you guys are about 100 feet away, the group collectively kind of comes to a stop, and you know, you can decide what the plan going in here is. You don't see Jax anywhere within what you can see here, the entrance to the warehouse. She may be a bit further in. She might not be here at all. You're not entirely sure. But the group kind of stops about 100 feet away. And yeah.
This place makes me sick to my gills, man.
Same.
Really?
And I don't even have any gills.
That's concerning. Both that you don't have gills and yet feel sick with them. It's like phantom pain.
Yeah.
Geraldine, I'm just gonna let you do the talking. It doesn't seem like your sister wants to talk to us. And frankly, I don't know that I can talk to her.
Welcome. Yeah, that makes 2 of us. So
I mean, I'll do it.
guess-
We'll see how it goes, but I think it should be.
Kronk, can I have the thingy? Just
Oh,
in case
Venus.
she asks.
Usually, I would say yes, of course. But I am going to say no. But I will hold on to it because it is very mentally exhausting, and I care about you and your mental health, and I'm not sure you can handle it right now. But it is right here, I promise.
Yeah, Geraldine, you should maybe start with like some lighter infinite of lives into the,
Mhm.
the edge of the
It
lake.
kind of
Um,
hurt. I'm not gonna lie with you.
Yeah, you'll
like,
probably
this
cough
is-
a lot if you take this one.
I love you very much, Geraldine. This is like this fucked me up.
This
I'm
is
not gonna lie with
grade
you.
A shit. I mean,
And you're
Kronk's
smart.
a big dude.
Like you're
And
smart.
I'm used to it.
I'm not. Like this
Yeah.
probably will hurt you more than it fuck with me.
Kronk's got that chronic. That chronic.
I thought you meant the butt plug.
You wanted the butt plug? No, oh no, I was talking about the. Oh yeah. Here's the butt plug. There you go.
Start with something smaller.
I was talking about the stone like it was like weed.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah, I thought
probably
you meant the
off if
gem!
you take this one.
I didn't even think about the butt plug.
I totally forgot about the butt plug, dude. Holy shit.
Start with something smaller.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad advice.
Fucking
considering-
uptiming that for Kat to clip that later.
Holy fuck. Oh, shit.
I meant the thing, not the little.
You made it contain.
The thing, not the little thing.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm sure. Fuck, dude.
So Geraldine's got in possession of the butt plug.
Yay.
You meant, like,
Geraldine has the butt plug.
What did they call it? The weenus? Is that what they?
The plunus, the cortex, whatever.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
That
You might want to start with something like smaller, something easier to handle. I'm talking
You
about
might-
the butt plug. The butt plug.
Oh my god.
Ma.
Thank us, High School Musical reference, cunt.
That's
Anyways, I'm really glad we all got to experience that together.
What, the butt plug?
Together.
It was a shared experience, okay?
Group activities.
For our first live D&D session. Wow, I'm sure glad we got to experience that butt plug together.
Oh my god.
Jesus
I haven't laughed like that in a
Christ.
fucking minute. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go with it. Chris, Kronk is keeping the thing, and it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Can I maybe hit that stone sometime, Kronk? I mean, it's been a while since I've had some good just eldritch mind blasting, to be honest.
I'm not really a religious guy. I don't know how it would make you feel about your own religion. We can sit down and have a talk about it, though. I feel like I shouldn't be handing this out willy-nilly. I feel like I should be considerate with it, but we can have a chat about it for sure.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, talk to your sister because I'll say something to her she won't like. I'll be honest.
I don't even want to be in the same room as your sister.
I want to.
Lilith is the most morally repugnant I can handle. So if Lilith finds her morally repugnant.
Imagine
that-
the dinner table as a kid. I mean, you haven't even met my brother.
I thought
Is
it
he
next
worse
to your
than my
sister.
brother? My brother's a little shit.
Her brother's just a men's right activist.
Yeah.
All right. I
he's,
mean, there are certain things about men's
he's-
rights that are a good point. Is all I'm saying.
he yes, he is worse than a preteen boy. Yes. Yes, he is.
Damn.
Mhm.
Can such things be?
Do you want to go talk to Jax instead?
Yeah, let's talk to Jax. Okay.
So are we all going up, or is this like GB and Kronk are gonna like go? in?
I'm
Oh, I'm gonna
I'm-
go.
To do this?
Yeah,
We're
I'm,
gonna
I'm
go.
Okay,
coming
you
with
want to
you.
go? Oh, I thought you meant like I don't want to go talk to her. Like you don't want to be near her. Like you don't want to.
Oh,
like,
No,
I
we're
gotta
just
go.
not gonna open our
I'm not
mouths.
Gonna speak.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you're gonna talk. I'm gonna shoot later. I mean, what? I mean, anyway.
Why wait?
I could get away with it.
Eli, are you ever gonna be healed?
No, probably not.
This is weeks.
Poor
Like, are you
baby.
okay? Have you been to a?
He's got
been to a-
He got the long COVID.
This
No,
motherfucker sounds
it's
like
it's not
Itachi.
it's not even long COVID. It's this thing that's people with COVID lately are apparently getting, where they just get a cough that lasts like, if you don't get anything done by it, it lasts a couple of months. But if you go to the doctor and get an inhaler, it clears it up within a week. Like so. I
Okay,
just need
so-
to get time to go to a doctor because I'm working
Yeah.
from 8:45 to 5:15 every day. So
Wait, did you just say it's not long COVID? It's just this thing that people with
That elongates
COVID
COVID.
get
Yeah.
where you get a cough and it lasts a long time.
yeah, but long COVID's different because the symptoms of
I
long
know, I'm
COVID are a lot
fucking
more
with you,
extreme.
Eli.
Baby's going up to the door.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I've got Kronk right behind me, nearby,
you
next
got
to
it.
me.
Okay. Yeah, Geraldine's walking up with kind of the group in tow. Jax isn't anywhere to be seen. As you walk up. But there does seem to be a kind of burly fellow. Not the other warehouse manager that you seem to have, like the kind of operations manager that you seem to have seen the other day. Different fellow. But like muscular, well built. Would seem to be wearing like a sleeveless t-shirt. And like a backwards cap. And it looks like he's like he would be like on like the like warehouse crew, like taking loads off the trucks and stuff.
What species is he?
He looks to be mostly humanoid. Some kind of very sharp, dark, and when I mean dark, I mean like grey-skinned features. Almost snake-like. But you're not quite sure off the top of your
Snake?
head. A snack.
The snake is the neck.
Yeah, would almost looks like a. I need to make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly.
Do we have access to
Yeah.
the area of the warehouse that Jax's office is in?
No, it is past the security line. But yeah, he looks like a Yuan Ti pureblood. Seems to be kind of calling out most of the stuff, and he, as he turns around, he sees you all, and he goes, "How can I help you, guys? What are you looking for?
My sister, Jax, is she in today?
Your sister?
Yeah.
Ain't no way Miss Jax is your sister. Miss Jax would told me she got a sister.
It's probably better that. Anyway, is she here today?
You see, he crosses over the security line, and again, his little key card goes like flashes and then dies down again. Yeah, Miss Jax is here today. She doesn't usually stop for another 20, 30 minutes.
When he crosses, does he get close to Geraldine?
Oh yeah, he just like walks right up, and he's
If he
maybe-
gets close, then Kronk does like the wait a second, like kind of like the pat down thing.
he is maybe only like 2 inches shorter than Gronk.
Oh wow, all right.
Yeah, this is like a big dude.
Is there like a little bit of a stare down, a little bit?
Like posture
No,
each
he-
other?
he kind of he doesn't even acknowledge you. Like as you step in the way, he's just talking to Geraldine. Like
If he is distracted, can Kronk?
No.
No. This is a bad idea.
Were you gonna sleight of hand his key card? Because I was gonna sleight of hand his key card.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's 8 feet tall. You can't reach it. What are you gonna do? Jump? You're gonna bunny hop?
If he leans down for a kiss,
Maybe.
then you push him over the top rope like the Great Khali, and he take his key card on the way past. Anyway,
Sorry.
thank ass WrestleMania, sorry, Royal Rumble 2007 reference.
oh yeah.
Damn. That was niche.
I want that key card. You're taller than me.
I guess so. Kronk like does the little pat down and does try a little bit to just like with his 2 fingers just tries to do it so he could kind of brush it off of as a mistake if it doesn't go well. But if it comes off real easy, hey, it came off
Go
real
ahead
easy.
and roll sleight of hand.
What's your modifier?
What's your modifier for it?
Probably better than yours.
Probably a lot better than yours.
It's a 7.
Yeah,
for
a lot
fuck's
better
sake.
than yours. Oh my god.
As Kronk
Oh,
kind of
sorry,
like
sorry
puts
about that.
Kronk stands in the way and like puts his hand out and like between the two of them, and Kronk, your hand goes like you kind of like try to like sneakily move your hand down back to your side and like yank his key card on the way past, but you end up yanking his belt and almost pull his like shorts down, and he kind of goes,
You
"Whoa,
whip
whoa,
his dick
buddy,
out."
Whoa!"
I'm sorry. I'm kind of new with the bodyguard thing. I'm really trying my best.
He takes like a noticeable step back and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, I ain't got nothing against that, but you don't do that to someone without asking." Whoa!
yeah, I understand. I'm trying my best here. I want to make sure that we keep our distance here. This is a very important, high value person.
I gotta tell you, you trying to pull down my pants doesn't make it seem like you're trying to keep your distance. Trying to make it seem like it's the opposite. You're trying to get closer to me.
Well, if your worst thing comes to worst, it works out, and you and me go over there, and then you're distance far away from my
I
charge
think
here.
we agreed that Geraldine would talk.
Would she?
You can see he's kind of like looking at you only, and he's like,
Misunderstanding.
think
The
I
big
might
fella's just a bit clumsy.
So my
No.
sister. Can I
Hello,
talk
hello,
to her?
hello.
"I'm gonna have to ask you folks to either wait here or wait outside. I was gonna show you up to your sister's office there, but I don't know. You're giving me some weird vibes. So y'all can you
Can I just
kind of
can I just go? They can stay here. I just
Can I
please
try and
let me
say
just talk
something?
to my sister.
In a Bessel, if he's a Yonti, can
Okay.
I try and in a Bessel, which sounds, I'll just a Bessel sounds like something like waves overlapping with hornets to if you don't speak it's just like it's like literally like that. That's gonna be like, bro, they're having some family troubles. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 halal. If you don't let her through, this girl's gonna be in a lot of trouble, man. Like, come on, buddy. I know you get it. I know you probably have seen the temper. Well, trust me, I'm also gonna get it. The temper too. You know, the famous Boulevard temper. Like, you don't want that if she doesn't see her sister. I don't want that. Like, come on.
GB speak Abyssal? No, she doesn't.
It's such a weird off-kilter Eldritch language. It's just entirely.
Yeah, I would have no
organic.
reason to speak it. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you are speaking to him in Abyssal, he kind of looks at you, and he goes, I kind of noticed that people think that speaking to me in a language I understand means I'm going to trust them more. That ain't how languages work.
I just listen. I don't want to get in trouble with, her. If she knew what I was saying, she'd probably get a little bit angry. It's not a you thing; it's a me thing, bro.
Is that in common or Abyssal?
That's an abyssal. So still.
Well, anytime we're speaking in a different language, just do this.
The mushroom head.
Yeah, he looks at you and he's like, I gotta be real with you, buddy. Everything about your group is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't trust a single one of yous. Why should I? I ain't heard a single word about any sort of sisters and Miss Boulevard coming up here. And all of a sudden now there's a group. One of your group tries to pull my pants down. Then one of you starts speaking to me in Abyssal. And this isn't a very awe-inspiring or trust-inspiring visage for me to be greeted with at the start of my shift.
No, I totally get that, bro. Like, totally. Let me just here, Geraldine, pass me your student ID or something.
What?
Your like ID, student ID, like the thing that has your name and picture on it, is maybe about like this size.
Okay. And maybe I'll pull her like a wallet, I guess,
Mhm.
out of the bag of
back
holding,
Back into mushroom mode.
and like just hand it to Kyler. It's gonna be in one of those like you have to like open it, and it's got it in like the plastic thing where you can see it, like you like hold it up. One of those.
Okay, I'm back into Abyssal. I'm just not keeping my hands up because I'm gonna gesticulate.
Yeah.
Here's her ID, and Kyler's gonna pull out his own and be like, here's mine. Like, dude, I promise you, like, it's, Goliaths, I guess, aren't super hired for their wisdom and cunning. It's more of a intimidation factor.
Does Kronk recognize the word Goliath?
No, you hear the whole time.
Well,
Yeah.
look, here,
Not
let
an
me-
abyssal.
let me-
Not an abyssal.
Let me make a point. You recognize the word English in most languages, right?
Not an abyssal.
In Earth languages, this is Fantasyland languages, which is completely different.
While this is happening, GB is going to get increasingly agitated and is going to just call Jax while they're bickering in whatever sounds that are happening. And put it on speakerphone.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
dude. Now she's calling her sister. Like, this is gonna be dreadful for both of us, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to, do this to you. Like, I know you're just doing yours. I'm just doing mine. It's nothing personal.
You can see that as like this guy doesn't seem to be listening to the rant at all. He's very much taking the arguably most sensible approach of a bunch of random people have just walked up to me and said, hey, here's a reason we should get past the warehouse security, and then one of them tried to pull down my pants. Which he's like, no.
Damage control, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, this is like several people that have taken their first hallucinogenic have walked up to me. What is going on? As
Contact picture for Jax is a really embarrassing picture from childhood. Canon.
if it's from childhood, he doesn't recognize
Yeah,
it.
it would be like
Yeah.
childhood. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't recognize it, so he just sees you
There's gonna be
ringing
current
someone.
family pictures.
He just sees you ringing someone, and he's kind of like, "I gotta ask you folks once again, if you're not gonna, if you're not gonna leave, then I'm gonna have to get you escorted." And as he's like halfway through this, Jax picks up the phone, and you hear on the other side of the phone, "What do you want?"
Cows.
We're at the front, and this worker doesn't know I exist, which is whatever. We're just here to talk, so can you just tell him that we're actually related and we can move on with this?
What are you talking? Who? What does he look like? Who's stopping you?
Does he have a name tag on?
Yeah, he does.
What's his name?
That's actually
It's-
what Krog stole.
It's Mark, but it's got like an H between the A and the R. So it's like MAHRK.
It's Mark,
Mark.
Mac.
Mark and the funky no.
You know, backwards that doesn't help. They all everyone has the backwards. It's just the guy running the front today. I don't know. His name's Mark.
And you can see at this point Mark is kind of like frozen because he's recognized the voice. I'm sorry, Miss Boulevard. I didn't realize that you had a sister, and she kind of come in with a.
Yeah, they're weird.
Circus
I know,
freaks,
but
you know.
I know.
She came in with some guys that would, they were acting weird. I thought I was being, I thought I was being a good foreman for the day, trying to make sure that these weirdos didn't get past the security lines. And you just hear Jackson the other end of the phone going, "I want you to think about the fact that even if they did get past the security lines, it wouldn't matter, because they wouldn't make it 10 feet past the security lines before they were gunned down. It's not your job to stop people getting in. It's your job to make sure that things are supposed to go where they're supposed to go. Now, lead my sister to my office, but leave her outside the door." And hangs up. And Mark just kind of looks at you all and goes, "I really didn't mean no offense by anything. You got to see it from my point of view. I want to keep my
No.
job."
No, I as I
Yeah.
said, man, it's
It's
I
not
get
us
it.
you've
I
got to
get it.
convince.
He, as Geraldine says no, he just like puts his head down and just kind of ushers you all towards the what do you call it? Ushers you all towards back up the kind of metal steps towards this foreman's office bit. Opens the first door into the foreman's office, which leads to this kind of like the waiting area outside of Jax's actual office. And he steps away and goes, the other Miss Boulevard will be here in about 30 minutes. If you guys don't mind waiting. If you need anything, you just open the door and you call for me, and I'll be here. I'm really sorry once again.
Don't sweat the small stuff, man. And like, can I just say, it was a total honor to like practice some Abyssal. And then back in
Yeah.
this to I'll handle this Boulevard, and she can probably take the edge off things for you, man. Like, don't worry. I get what you're trying to do, man. We've all had terrible bosses, says Kyler, having never worked a fucking day. We've all had terrible bosses. Like, might I suggest the Union? Or you're huge, man. Maybe you should become like an adventurer or something. Adventurers are like really cool.
maybe I'll look into it. You know, I've always been sort of, and he look like as he's about to get into this, he looks over at Geraldine, who still has the scowl on her face, and just goes, "I think I'll just get back to work," and closes the door behind him, and you can hear him go down the stairs.
What a nice guy. What's he doing in a place like this?
Probably about to die.
He's probably not going to be here for long.
Now, due to time,
10 feet. 10 feet is it? Sorry.
no, it's okay. Due to time, I'm going to call the session there. But with the knowledge for everybody that you are now only one door away, one locked door away from Jax's office, and you have 30 minutes before she'll arrive.
I want in. Let me in.
Just so you all have reference for the start of next session,
Oh.
if you guys have a rough idea of what you would like to do.
I was
we-
just gonna. I was
I
gonna.
am lockpicking lipstick. Let me in.
I have a bomb.
Because like 10 feet is like really underestimating us. I feel like we can do more than 10 feet, surely. Right? No? Okay.
You're-
Okay.
You're
Maybe
unaware of what the security measures are, so
Maybe I'm the weird one.
but yeah, so we are going to call it there with the group now only one room away from the potential next step in their plan, whatever their plan may be. Thank you everybody for coming along. We are again cutting it a bit short because people have lives tomorrow. Some people have work. Some people have different forms of rehearsals or whatever. I have to be up because I'm a father. Such is life. Thank you all for coming. I hope everybody had a very good time. Pardon me. And thank you. This I feel like was a fun session. Talking about starting off with something smaller. So yeah, thank you guys all for coming. Thank you to my lovely wife for making me cookies once again.
D4RPG are live if we want to raid in.
Just gotten started.
They've just
Yeah,
gotten
that's a good
started,
shout.
so we will raid into them.
Yeah, we're going to raid into D4 RPG. Some lovely, lovely people. So go and support them. If you're subbed, please use the ADID raid emote, and we will see you guys on Friday for Eurolinius or Tuesday for Table Talk.
We're on Table Talk
See
Tuesday,
ya.
aren't we?
Yep. we are.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.